The flight crew for the STS-49 flight of Endeavour is monitoring the test from the Launch Control Center here in Firing Room 1. This will be the 7th flight readiness firing in the history of the shuttle program. T-minus 8 minutes and counting. We're coming up here at the T-minus 7 minute 30-second mark in our countdown. This is the point where the orbiter crew access arm is retracted away from the vehicle to the launch configuration. Arm is now being retracted away. It can be re-extended in just a few seconds if necessary. T-minus 7 minutes and counting. Coming up on one of the most dynamic ground tests performed here at Kennedy Space Center. Flight readiness firing, 22-second main engine test firing at Launch Pad 39B. T-minus 6 minutes, 30 seconds and counting.
STRPS OTC, start APU and hydraulic strip chart recorders.
STRPS recorders running.
Orbiter test conductor Roberta Wyrick will be giving a go to perform pre-start of APUs.
APU copy.
T-minus 6 minutes and counting. Activation of the auxiliary power units will come at the T-minus 5 minute mark. The APUs provide hydraulic power to the orbiter and engines, including power for the hydraulically actuated valves on the engines.
Stop the and start video recording OTV camera 101.
STM copy.
At the T-minus 5 minute mark, we will have a command for a go for the start of auxiliary power units. This function will be performed from the firing room at the APU console. T-minus 5 minutes.
Orbiter APU start.
CAPU OTC, perform APU start.
APU copy.
Endeavour features the improved auxiliary power units. They also will be tested in the vehicle during today's flight readiness firing. Once we have confirmation of engine shutdown, they will be run up to high speed for just a few seconds to test them in the orbiter. T-minus 4 minutes, 30 seconds.
Start is complete.
Copy.
Final purge of the 3 main engines is underway. The valves on the engines are being prepared for engine start. At the 1 minute point in the count, an engine ready indication will be given. T-minus 4 minutes and counting.
4.
A profile test of the orbiter's aero surfaces has started. The flight control surfaces are being moved through a pre-programmed pattern. This is a standard event in a countdown. The 3 main engines are being gimbaled and positioned for the test. We have transferred to internal power. Endeavour is being powered by its onboard fuel cells. T-minus 3 minutes and counting. Just a few minutes away from the 22-second test firing of Endeavour's 3 main engines.
Go for ET LO2 pressurization.
The liquid oxygen tank is now being pressurized for the test. Retraction of the gaseous oxygen vent hood is now underway. T-minus 2 minutes, 15 seconds. T-minus 2 minutes.
Genesis, go for ET LH2 pressurization.
Liquid hydrogen replenishment is being terminated and the hydrogen tank is being pressurized for the test. T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds and counting. Everything is continuing to go smoothly in our count. Today's flight readiness firing is the 7th for the Space Shuttle program. These firings are required of all new orbiters prior to their maiden voyage into space. T-minus 1 minute and counting. T-minus 45 seconds and counting. At the T-minus 31 second mark, we will get a go for auto sequence start. T-minus 31 seconds.
Go for auto sequence start.
Endeavour's 4 redundant computers have primary control of critical vehicle functions for the remainder of the count. T-minus 20 seconds. Sound suppression water will be released on the launch platform. T-minus 12, 11, 10, 9. We have a go for engine start. 6, 5. We have main engine start. 2, 1, 0. Engines are now at 100% of rated power. 5, plus 6, plus 7, plus 10, plus 11. Plus 14, and we have an abort.
Pass is showing 101 LDV1 and BFS 0.
And everything occurred according to plan today. Safing operations are underway.
Engines 1, 2, and 3 are now showing post-shutdown standby, and we are go for orbiter AP shutdown.
Copy.
No MPS fire detector tripped at this time.
And the abort is planned as normal for a flight readiness firing to shut down the main engines.
Monitoring for hydrogen, please. Verified. CMPLC lock, verify lock, please passes.
The FireX water has been activated. This is a normal standard procedure in the case of an engine abort. These spigots are on the mobile launcher platform. And this is, again, as part of standard procedures to have the FireX water come up anytime we have an engine abort. The team is conducting safing and abort procedures according to plan. Again, looks like we did have a successful firing of Endeavour's 3 main engines. This is one of the major hurdles to processing a new shuttle for flight.
CLS primary safing is now complete, and we are go for transition to G9.
Copy that. CGSS report status, emergency egress, temperature, and flame detectors.
All the indicators are off, and arm is extended and locked.
Copy. CMPL water deluge status. All 3 are off at this time. And any deltas in the fire detector status, CMPL, at the negative.
All continues to go well in our safing procedures.
Complete. All systems stand by for post-abort safety checks, page 665.
The team will conduct safing and abort procedures according to plan. And in the next few minutes, the external tank will be drained of propellants. The remaining propellants will be returned to the storage tanks here at the pad area and will be used during the launch next month. All appears to have gone well with today's flight readiness firing of Endeavour's 3 main engines and main propulsion system. Engineers, however, will be analyzing data to determine the characteristics of the new shuttle and if there were any anomalies. There will be extensive inspections of the propulsion system and main engines over the next several weeks to verify the integrity of the system following the flight readiness firing.
Proceed to recycle control sequence 7.
There will be a post-test news conference at 1 p.m. Eastern Time today on NASA Select from Kennedy Space Center. Again, all appears to have gone well and on schedule. The main engines, we had a normal test firing today of about 22 seconds, and the team is busy right now performing the routine safing operations. Okay. Again, the test firing ended with a main engine abort. This is the way the test team performs the shutdown on the main engines for the flight readiness firing, and that is a normal and standard procedure for the flight readiness firing. Abort procedures are in effect right now, and safing is in progress. All appears to have gone well. The flight readiness firing went according to plan, and engineers will be analyzing data gained from this test, which is one of the major milestones in processing the new Shuttle Endeavour for its maiden voyage coming up next month. Again, there will be a post-test news conference approximately 1 p.m. today, Eastern Time, on NASA Select, originating from the Kennedy Space Center. This wraps up commentary for the STS-49 flight readiness firing.
MPL negative. Copy, thank you.
Go to CDPS.
Go ahead.
Transition to G9, redundant set complete.
Copy that. NTD.
MTD copies. TBC.